What's up, friends? Welcome back to the stream. And I've just realized that I potentially wasn't actually playing the tune I was supposed to play. It was playing. Lovely. If Michael's already here, did Michael hear the sort of bootleg Forget-Me-Nots? I hope so. It is bootleg because I made it myself this afternoon. I was like, I really want to get this thing that we saw the other day with Freddie Washington on Scott's bass lessons, and we realized he was actually thumbing all of the notes on this particular part of the riff, and I was like, I didn't know that, and it sounds awesome, so I've got to practice it. Therefore, I made myself a little backing track of it. You thought that was the original? I'm not unhappy with the sound, to be honest. I thought I'm coming pretty close for having put like half an hour of work into this. Oh, let's give it another go. I just really love that riff. Yeah, I think it sounds pretty good, and it's definitely more fun to practice knowing that I won't get a copyright mention for this. And the good thing about Logic is that I get to do this. And potentially record myself doing it as well, but we could go even slower. And do all sorts of jamming with it. So I'm going to have loads of fun with that. If you guys want it, I can send it to you. Who has Logic? Hello, Jeffrey. Hello, Michael. Thanks for joining, guys. Yeah, I thought it'd be nice to have a little intro song this time that doesn't have loads of copyright recognition attached to it. And hopefully it still works and I don't get a lovely email tomorrow mentioning me that my videos can't be played in, I think, Russia and Brazil or something like that for some reason. How is everyone today? I hope you're all good and having a lovely Saturday wherever you are in the world. Nice one, Michael. Really appreciate that. So yeah, if you guys want it and you want the actual files, I can send that. I can put it on the Discord for you guys to nick and enjoy and do your own jamming over it. So I'll probably do that. Michael, I can't remember if you did have Logic. If you do, I can easily just put the project on Discord. I think Discord would allow me to do that. Or put the files on Patreon since you're a subscriber. And then you get to load it up in Logic and have a bit of fun with it. So, yeah. Freebie. I hope everybody's okay. Welcome back to Phil Plays Bass. Today we'll get what we need to get out of the way, episode 70, at least of the official stream. And today being Saturday, or Sad-turday, get it, is the Aeolian mode. The 6th mode of the major scale on the 6th day of the week is Aeolian. What is Aeolian? Associated with the minor scale. That is the epitome of the minor scale. Nope. I'm still in harmonic minor mode. Gives us, if we stack thirds, 1, 3, 5, 7, we get a minor 7th chord, also known as just your regular minor scale. What is different between the major scale and the minor scale? Well, if we go through our major scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8/1. I've got a really bad neck today, jeez. We, in the Aeolian mode, get a 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, and back to the root. Which means that we have 3 altered notes compared to your regular major scales. What does it mean? It means that on a regular music notation sheet, we've got your staffs and your key signature at the beginning. You've got loads of sharps or loads of flats. And since there are 3 notes that are different between the major scale and the Aeolian mode, and the Aeolian mode, there'll be 3 sharps at the beginning of the staff as the key signature. It's called key signature, right? Yeah, I think I remember that correctly. Jeez. And that's usually why there are these weird little symbols at the beginning of the staff. They're just there to symbolize how many notes are different in comparison to the major scale, and in what way they are different. So it's a pretty neat little trick to remember with the modes. They will help you figure out in what way these things differ from one another. So it's really cool. Yep. All right, what else have we got to do? We did do our little mode recap of the day. Time to do a bit of left-hand warm-up. Mike says, sure, that would be great. I don't have Logic, though. I'm a Reaper. You're a Reaper? Are you referring to the space pirate zombies from the Serenity TV show? What was it called again? Firefly. Pretty good TV show from about 15 years ago, 20 years ago. And there are Reapers in there. The Reapers are like space zombie pirates. Unless Reaper is a software. Is Reaper a software? All right, let's put it. Reaper, DAW, bar space zombies. Okay, let's turn the track off and put a nice tempo at 100. That way we won't take up too much time doing that. I'll see if the files can be, I mean, it's MIDI, so it should probably just transfer over pretty easily. Might have to do it track by track, but in any case, Mike, I'll put that either on the Patreon or on the Discord, depending on which one is more readily available. Gents, you're familiar with this exercise. We've now done it many, many times because it's very good. And I strongly recommend that you guys add this to your practice routines. I did do a bit of a truss rod adjustment today, so with the temperature, the neck's been very, very floaty today. I don't want to touch it too much. I'll let it settle for the day. So it's going to be a bit buzzy. So apologies for that. Nice. Always gets me a little bit of a burn, this exercise, so that means it's a good thing that I'm keeping a bit of pressure on that. It's yeah, I still consider it to be a very, very good exercise. Although I did realize that this had been a few streams that I hadn't done the other one, so I just want to touch base with that again and sort of get a feel for how badly or how well my left hand has maintained this bit dexterity. Ah. Gee, dude. What's up, Nate? How are you? Thanks for joining, man. Oh, you missed the intro. Dude, I had like this awesome intro. Alright, I guess I'll have to do it again. Alright, you guys ready? No, at the original tempo, that would be nice as well. No, I've spoiled the surprise. Logic files. Nate, if you fancy a bit of a jam to that, dude, I've got the files. This is a Logic session I made, and I'd be really, really keen on giving it to you guys so you can slow it down, speed it up, copy, paste, move all sorts of things around. I might just do the verse as well, just because they're two interesting complementary parts that all have their interesting little technical challenges in them. If you guys are so inclined, it's yours. I'll put it either on the Discord or on the Patreon, and hopefully I can get rid of that weird paywall that I thought all my stuff was available for free, but maybe not. I keep forgetting to check that out, actually. Put it on my little to-do list. Patreon. Alright, yesterday we had a super cool Fougere Friday, and we had a good time. Well, I had a bit of a tough time actually transcribing one particular part of Aeolian Fougere's voisine de mon pays. Maybe I'm talking gibberish. Neighbor of my country? That's correct. Voisine is feminine, though. So you'd be talking to a female neighbor. Think of it as neighborina. Neighborina. Yeah, something like that. So we were looking at Aeolian Fougere and Fougere, and this lovely little minor lick that she had on What's the Use.
You take drugs to make it up, way up where we on space shuttle Elon. Time we don't waste much, fuck when we wake up. Then I have her sang just like Celine Dion. Catch me if you can, but you'll never catch me. Damn, whole lot of yes I am. All the way in with no exit plan. Already left and the jet don't land.
Michael says, Fougeray, I wonder if you could get her to be a guest on your live stream. It would be really interesting. Mike. We've been talking about this for months now, and I'd love to get her on the stream. Obviously, if she's available and willing to do so. But I don't know. Obviously, there might be a bit of a language barrier. So I would have to do some translating. So I don't know how well that would fit or not fit. So you see what I mean? It would require a bit of maybe a bit of back and forth between myself and her. But would love to, man. I'm just working up to a point where there's a bit more of an audience, and at least there's a bit of at least at minimum there's a bit of exposure. I know I just said exposure, guys. Don't lose your minds. I said exposure, right? But at least she would get some exposure. Not that she needs it, but if I can offer a bit more than just her giving her time for free and not really getting anything out of it, it'd be I think it'd be better if I wait a little bit longer. But that is definitely on the cards. Quite possibly. She might be from, I mean, she's obviously French, but I did gather from an interview that she is from that part of France. So I will let you know. I will let you guys know. Or maybe I won't. Maybe they'll just be like a surprise guest, and I'll just build up some tension until you guys are like, hey, woo, Emeline Fougeray. And then it turns out that she speaks perfect English, and she can communicate her ideas and her journey without me having to try and translate on the fly. But yeah, it'd be a very interesting thing to do, for sure. Very much so. Right, this little lick. How did it go again? No. And I want to see if we can extract that lick and play it in a different context, because that is kind of the idea, is to steal it, make it our own, since we are in that case there. Okay, let's see. Let me reload Forget Me Nuts. Slow it down and see what we can do with that. Nope. So that's the same lick, but transposed from C sharp to F sharp minor, C sharp minor to F sharp minor, so down a fifth, and that means we start this lick on the A. So not on the A, sorry. We started on the A flat, A flat, A, F sharp. Okay, A flat, A, F sharp, A flat, D flat. No. Yes. A flat, A, G flat, D flat. There's no point in me naming the notes. You guys can pause the video and work that out. Let's try. I want to try again. yeah, the beginning of that lick is a bit more interesting than the end of it. So this part. The end doesn't really matter exactly what you do in the end. Just fill it up like wherever you are in the bar. Make sure you just land on a solid one. But it's a really nice little minor line that she's playing there. I watched the rest of the video and I couldn't really see anything that could be particularly of interest. Her playing obviously is really, really good. Just that there aren't any more sort of crazy lines on that particular video. I forgot to do the exercise where I named the notes, but I'm gonna do that off camera tonight. I still have a ton of work to do. I might do a shorter stream today, guys, because my back and my neck are really killing me today. I must have done something wrong at the gym, but I feel just really stiff. And just the first 20 minutes that I've been streaming, I'm like, okay, this hurts quite a lot. I need to take some painkillers, do a bit of stretching, and then a bit more practicing later on. But yes, I'm sorry to say I might have to cut this one short, gents. There was something else I was working on as well. I mentioned it yesterday, and I've figured out what this thing actually is. So this is an exercise that I saw on Felix Pistorius's Instagram some years ago, and I really couldn't make sense of what was going on there, mainly because I didn't spend any time thinking about it. But today I sat down, actually played the thing, and I think I understand what's going on. He's basically playing all of the inversions of over a 2-5-1. So we've got this. And all of these arpeggios slash inversions are all following this 2-5-1. So we're in F minor at first. Sorry. You can hear it particularly well here. So F minor. And here we switch to B flat dominant. And then we switch to E flat major 7. And I'm like, that is literally one of the best exercises that I've ever seen that combines like 3 or 4 different concepts. 1, arpeggios. 2, fretboard knowledge of where each one of the key centers of each chord is on the neck, and the inversions literally all over the neck. So this exercise is literally just super intense, especially if you switch your brain on and you don't just do it for the technical aspect. Obviously that's another element of it that I really love, the fact that it's actually pretty challenging to play this thing. I mean, you can see how much of a stretch this requires. Not the whole thing, but you really just get to move all over the neck, up and down, 2.5 times or something like that. It's just it's mental. And harmony as well. That means you get to practice in your head. Okay, take it through all 12 keys. So I'm gonna be working on this exercise, and I'll be making it a part of my routine as well, since I really want to focus on fretboard knowledge a lot more at this time in my life, in my journey as a musician. I really want to get all the notes right. I want to be able to immediately visualize where all my inversions are. And since I've been noticing so much progress, even just over the course of a week of sticking to just one exercise and doing it religiously every single day, even if it's just for 5 minutes, after a week of doing it, you can already tell a massive difference, a massive improvement. So I'm super pumped. I'm really, really excited about implementing this exercise and finding a way to turn it into like a full 12 key, I don't know, 5-10 minute practice routine. And when it's ready, I will give it to you guys, and yeah, we'll practice it together, and you guys will tell me what you think. Nate says, health and well-being, yes, greater than base, totally understandable. I had to give my fingers rest even with the finger condoms from last weekend. Oh, dude, yeah. Yeah, I hope that's getting better. And Michael, I hope your wife's arm is still on the mend and everything's going well with that. But yeah, man, my back has always given me trouble, especially over the last 3-4 years. And at the moment, since I'm spending so much time sitting down and coding and practicing, it's really, really kicking off. So I need to, again, implement some kind of stretching routine into my day. But I need to make space for that thing, 100%. Mike, there was something else that you talked about on the Discord. You seem obsessed with 16th notes. I don't blame you. I suffer from a very similar illness, which is playing fast is awesome. It's pretty awesome. Why is there so much delay between the chat on screen and the... Yeah, I need to do some adjusting with that. The YouTube chat is on point, but the one that appears on the screen is super, super delayed. So that might have to do... Yeah, I might have to do some... a little bit of... fiddling with the settings there a little bit. Messages are delayed by 2 seconds. No, just don't delay them at all. Just absolutely go for it. Messages fade after 30 seconds. No! Everything stays on screen forever. Thank you. So, Mike, I'll have a think again, because that's maintaining this kind of technique is also a very important thing. So I'll have a think, and I'll come back to you either tomorrow or Monday. I might take a day off tomorrow to focus on a bit of a programming deadline. So not entirely sure if I'll be streaming tomorrow. If I do, it will be another guerrilla stream. Yeah, okay, Mike. I'll have a little think about that and see if I can come up with something that's a bit more, what would you say, more progressive? Michael, I've got another favor to ask of you then, and Nate, if you want to join as well, that'd be great. But if you guys fancy just recording a little clip of yourselves, like 30 seconds, 10 seconds, whatever, it's just very, very short, just as long as it captures the essentials. But I'd love to see how you would manage like a very simple, what was it that we talked about yesterday? That's it. The baseline to Another One Bites the Dust, and just peppering it with ghost notes the same way. Just play 16th all the way and just try and combine that muting and the 16th notes. I just want to see if there's something I might be missing in my thinking about this in terms of improving it and giving you guys some valuable exercise or insight or whatever I can bring. And I'd love to do that, but I would need it to see you do it. So if you want to record yourself, Mike, now that you've got the equipment and you've practiced it and it's perfect, maybe you'll even jump on the stream and we'll do that live. That'd be interesting as well. But maybe next week. In the meantime, if you can find the time to send a little video of yourself where I can clearly see your right and left hand and post it to Discord, indeed, that would be lovely. It can be a very short clip, however long you want to play for, just so I can see if I'm not explaining something correctly, and then we can sort of realign. That's it. So hopefully we can do that. All right, friends, I'm gonna go get some painkillers and do a bit of stretching because yeah, I'm I'm just not really comfortable at the moment, and every time I turn my head as well, it's like this really uncomfortable sort of snapping feeling in my neck. Not good at all. So I'm gonna pause the stream for today, and we'll continue maybe tomorrow, but definitely on Monday. Friends, in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I hope everything is good with you all. Nate says, yeah, I can work on that tonight. I have mates coming over for jam session as well, so maybe I can get them to do some improv over it. Oh, dude, that'd be sick. That'd be really cool. Your guitarist is insane. He's addicted to the volume knob swells, and I think that might work out with another one bites that does ghost notes. Dude, okay, yeah. Now you've got me hooked now with this description. He's addicted to. Uh-oh. I should be doing some cleaning on this bass. I love these. I love these. Never get to use them, sadly, but they're really cool. Thank you, friends. Thank you for joining again. Michael, Jeffrey, Nate. I wish you all a lovely, lovely weekend. And I will see you definitely on Monday. Take care, guys. We kiss on the continent. It's normal, guys. It's not anything fruity or anything. It's totally normal. Okay? It's a mark of respect and friendship. Take care, guys. See you on Monday.